Hi everyone, welcome back. As you can see, I have made it home. My little Kia, she was a champ. She made it all the way up there and all the way back. No problems. I was amazed. I think every person who saw us on the road was amazed. I think I was the only Kia in the entire country. I could be wrong in this one, but I may not be because everywhere else we saw was trucks and Broncos and Escalades and four-wheel drive vehicles. And here I am, beep beep, in my little tiny Kia. So that was an experience. I've been home for a couple of days and I've been thinking over my trip and what I wanted to share with you guys. And I want to say to every person, if you're listening, that we met along the way, thank you. Thank you for everything. Every person we met was gracious and curious and wonderful and funny, and welcoming. Everyone was curious as to why we were up there and where we were, why we were going, where we were going. And then shocked and amazed we were going in my car. Are you sure you want to go up there in that car? Yes, yes, yeah, we're going to do it. Yeah, that's us. And so that was something. And once we were above the 55th parallel, and we were stayed with. Okay, if I mispronounce this, I've been practicing. I really have been, but I'm probably going to get it wrong, so forgive me, but I'm trying. The O-Pipon-Na-Piwin tribe is who we stayed with. One of their teachers, Jim, invited us up, and we stayed with Jim while we were there. Just to let you know a few things, there's no cafes where we were at, no hotels, no motels. The gas station, oh, getting gas, that was a trip. It was a 3-step process, and it is nothing like what you would expect down here. It's there's no bars where we were at. So we were north. We were northity north, okay? We were so far north that I could have waved at Santa Claus, and there's a good chance he would have waved back at me. So, but the community welcomed us in a way that I have never been welcomed probably anywhere. Well, okay, I'm going to make one exception. New Orleans. Still love you, New Orleans. But um, the whole country, everywhere we traveled. And we started at the bottom and we went all the way to the top almost. And every person we met, we went at a farmer's market and in restaurants and gas stations and everywhere. Every person we met was nice and considerate, curious, wonderful, and a little concerned for our welfare going north. But once we got to the community, though, it was we met so many people. I don't remember how many people we met, but every person was interested in meeting us and talking to us, and I got lots of hugs, handshakes. And the people welcomed us, me and Renee, into their community, and it really touched my heart, and I can't put into words how I feel about this trip. I am going to highly encourage everyone, if you've never traveled outside of your community, outside of your country, do it. Don't be afraid. People are amazing. Uh, People are people wherever we go, and the people were people up there, and they taught us how to fish, which was pretty cool. And Mike took us on a boat ride and showed us all around their lake, and he took us to this. We stopped at a fishing camp. They gave us food, and apparently that's common. We had smoked fish. It was awesome, by the way. Thank you. And I had moose, I think, and caribou, and several different kinds of fish and all sorts of stuff. Ice, though. You need to work on the ice situation. There's no ice up there. All right. I thought Renee was going to lose her mind because she lives on ice. And I thought it was funny, but yeah, there's no ice. At least not anywhere we went. And not at the convenience stores. There's no fountain sodas. It was different. And there are differences. Like I mentioned last week, the road signs are different. No ice. But for all the small differences, people are still people, and they were so amazing. So anyway, I want to thank everyone who we met along the way. Every person who smiled or laughed at the shenanigans of me and Renee, because God knows we're all over the place, taking pictures and laughing and doing all sorts. I mean, going on these little side excursions, and then once we got up there, we threw ourselves into this whole experience. We camped. We saw the Northern Lights, which, oh my God, people, they are beautiful, and if you have not seen them, it's worth the trip. I don't Just put it on your bucket list. It is something that every person should experience. It was ethereal. It was almost religious seeing them in the sky. I can't begin to describe it. So anyway, yeah, I I want to go back. And one of these days I am going to go back and I am going to visit and see the people that I met and hopefully make some new friends along the way. So, thank you. Thank you, Canada, for being as wonderful as everyone says you are, because you were. You were everything and more. So, I was sad to leave and eager to return, but everyone we met, starting at the border and going, throughout the entire trip, was just simply amazing. So, again, thank you for the experience. So next week, I don't know what I'm going to be talking about, but you know, stuff's happening around here. Anyway, again, thank you all, and I will see you next week. Take care. Bye bye.